if the woman's allowing it to happen, I can't say he's getting away with anything because I've yet to see anyone shove the arm. If the women are allowing this behavior, you're setting the precedent that it's okay, and he keeps doing it.
Well, folks, it's a Friday. As you know, I sometimes miss the big cultural stories because, frankly, I'm interested in the very serious news of the day. But the culture stories are the thing that more people engage with just in general, and that does have cultural and political ramifications. Joining us on the line to discuss the latest in culture is Emily Austin, journalist, TV host, and political commentator who began her career in sports media hosting for MTV, Sports Illustrated, and DAZN. She's contributed to Newsweek. She appears on Gutfeld. You've seen her in a lot of different places. Emily, thanks for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Always good to be here.
So let's talk about the pop culture stories of the week. Obviously, the biggest one that broke yesterday was the death of Hulk Hogan. A lot of folks, obviously big fans of Hulk Hogan. The president of the United States paid tribute to Hulk Hogan. He, of course, spoke famously at the RNC last year, where he gave an incredibly memorable speech before ripping off his shirt to reveal a Trump shirt underneath. What's your take, Emily?
I mean, honestly, it's just very humbling when someone as legendary as Hulk Hogan passes away. I mean, he wasn't just a legend in his sport. He kind of defined an entire era. Like, he walked so that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and John Cena could run. Like, he set up the stage for all of these celebrities to take over the WWE. And I don't know if my generation fully understands that. And it's weird when I speak to people my age and they're like, yeah, he's the Trumpy. And I'm like, oh my God, he's an athlete. Well, it was kind of staged and he did a lot of steroids, which is sad. And I think heavily contributed to his death. Obviously, I'm speculating here. But it just kind of shows you like everyone has their time. Nobody's untouchable. And someone as famous and as prestigious as Hulk Hogan, aside all the scandals, is dying at 71. It's not that old. Trump is older than Hulk Hogan, and it scares me a bit, but it's very humbling. It's a humbling day.
So, Hulk Hogan, obviously also famous for taking down Gawker, which was a service to the world for sure, which was a terrible publication. He took them down because they released a tape that involved him, and they had basically violated his privacy rights. There are a lot of things Hulk Hogan did. He by the way, he converted to Christianity in the last 18 months of his life, which is an amazing thing. So that's very cool as well. Well, in other sort of broader cultural news, apparently there is an app that has now gone viral called T. And I need you to explain this to me, Emily. I have no idea what this is.
Let me tell you, it's every woman's worst nightmare if the roles were reversed. So picture, I'm sure female founded, they started an app where women share photos and information, basically doxing men that they're dating to get feedback. Now, the owner claims that they started this app to prevent girls from getting catfished or prevent girls from dating abusers. But think about how many psycho ex-girlfriends are going to use this app to bash, berate, humiliate, and dox a guy, maybe because they don't want them moving on or because they have like unfinished business or just bad history in general. And how many girls lie about the men that they dated to prevent them from moving on. I think the woman's intentions may have been good, but I don't trust a million users on this app to fairly and honestly report their dating experience. And it's turning into now speculation like, oh, he has nice abs, or he's not tall enough, or like he's not good in bed. And it's really sexualizing men, which I know very well. If they did this to women and said, oh, her breasts aren't big enough, or oh, her butt's too small, the world would be outraged at it. But when it comes to doxing and sexualizing and humiliating men, it's okay. It's fine. That's where we draw the line. Like, it's very hypocritical, honestly. I think it's disgusting, and it should be illegal to dox people's private photos and addresses. And it's really, I don't know how there's no legal issue here.
We'll get to more on this in a moment. First, if you're a homeowner, you do need to listen to this. In today's AI and cyber world, scammers are stealing home titles. Your equity is the target. So here's how it works. Criminals forge your signature on one document. They use a fake notary stamp. They pay a small fee with your county, and just like that, your home title has been transferred out of your name. They then take out loans using your equity or even sell your property. You won't even know it happened until you get a collection or foreclosure notice, that is. So when is the last time you actually checked on your home title? For most people, the answer is never. So you need to do something about it this moment. That's why I've partnered with Home Title Lock, so you can find out today if you're already a victim. Many people at the Daily Wire, including people on my own team, trust Home Title Lock to protect what is likely one of their biggest assets. And again, When it comes to the value in your home, why would you not protect that if you could do so quickly and easily? And you can. Use my promo code Shapiro at HometitleLock.com. You'll get a free title history report and a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring of your title, urgent alerts to any changes, and if fraud does happen, they'll spend up to $1 million to fix it. Don't be a victim. Protect your equity today. Go to HometitleLock.com. Use promo code Shapiro. That's HometitleLock.com. Promo code Shapiro. I mean, it's sort of bizarre how we've moved very quickly beyond the Me Too era into not just post-Me Too on behalf of men, but also post-Me Too. Maybe it never existed for women, but the sort of willingness to allow this sort of stuff to promulgate in the name of feminism is definitely a bizarre thing.
Can I give you my hot Me Too take that I think people understand these days? The whole Me Too movement is not women's empowerment. It actually showcased how many women were willing to sleep their way to the top. Now, I'm not saying didn't happen, but I'm saying most of the Me Too allegations were women who found, an easier way to climb the ladder by having sex with men, which, by the way, is taking advantage of men in some way. It's mutually taking advantage of one another. You slept with someone for a service you received. Most of the people that slept with Weinstein did, in fact, become actresses. And, a lot of it really took over what the Me Too movement was supposed to be, which was like abuse. And now we're just kind of flipping it onto men. So ironic.
Now, speaking of sort of the post-Me Too era, so Pedro Pascal, he checks all of the woke boxes. He says all of the right things about trans because his brother is a trans woman who is now going to get some sort of TV jobs, I guess. And he's been touring around with Vanessa Kirby in expectation of the premiere of the Fantastic Four movie. And the video is super weird of what Pedro Pascal does. So he claims that he has social anxiety, which, is a little strange because actors are not typically known for having wild social anxiety, since that is a very, very social job. But he also is extremely handsy with her, and she's also extremely handsy with him. What the hell is going on there? And how does Pedro Pascal get away with this?
So I had to do a bit of a deep diving here because I know these names, but I don't know who's married, who's single. So the woman that he keeps touching in all the videos is actually pregnant. So she's a married woman to another man that's not Pedro. And then every video of the promotional, tour that I've seen from the Fantastic Four, he's touching her belly, touching her neck, her chest, hugging her from behind on the carpet, rubbing her arm, caressing her. And in my mind, like, if my boyfriend or husband was okay with me acting like that, I can tell you for certain he doesn't care about me. And the fact that he's getting away with it, no, I'm sorry. If the woman's allowing it to happen, I can't say he's getting away with anything because I've yet to see anyone shove the arm, move the arm. I've seen one video of one boyfriend of a woman getting upset at him, but then put him in his place. If the women are allowing this behavior, you're setting the precedent that it's okay, and he keeps doing it. But the social anxiety BS, I saw a really funny meme that should reach to his Explore page. Weinstein said, "Damn it, I should have just said I had social anxiety. Then it would have been okay." And that made me laugh because it's true.
Well, that is Emily Austin. Again, you can go check her out online. She's on X as well for all of her other content. Emily, really appreciate you stopping by and informing me on the actual news of the day.
You got it.
Well, that's all for now, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts down below. Be sure to check out all of the other great content on my channel. I'll see you here next time.